Welcome to In Solidum Lawyers channel. In today's video, we're going to delve into a crucial topic for any company, the obligations and responsibilities of administrators. Join us. In a company, administrators are the cornerstone that supports the structure of the organization. They are the ones responsible for making key decisions and guiding the company towards success and prosperity. But with this position of power and authority also comes responsibilities and obligations that must be fulfilled to maintain the proper functioning of the company and protect the interests of its shareholders, employees, and other stakeholders. Administrators have the responsibility of guiding the company through the complex business environment, facing challenges, risks, and opportunities. It is crucial that they make informed and strategic decisions that benefit the company as a whole while complying with applicable laws and regulations. This implies the obligation to act with due care and prudence, always prioritizing the interests of the company. Administrators must also be aware of the importance of ethics and integrity in all their actions. They must act fairly and equitably, considering the interests of all stakeholders, including shareholders, employees, customers, and others. Additionally, they must be transparent in their operations, ensuring that all relevant information is accessible and understandable for those entitled to it. In conclusion, the administrators of a company have the task to steering the course of the company, making decisions that will affect the future and of that of its stakeholders. It is a role that requires great responsibility, integrity, and skill to make informed and strategic decisions. Fulfilling these responsibilities and obligations will not only ensure the proper functioning of the company, but also protect the interests of all those involved. First of all, it is important to highlight that in Ecuador, as in many other countries, company administrators are fundamental in decision making and resource management. Their role is essential to ensure the smooth operation of the company and the achievement of its objectives. And the fact is, when a person accepts the position of administrator, they are taking on a great responsibility, not only with the company, but also with the shareholders, employees, and other stakeholders. In this sense, one of the main obligations of an administrator in Ecuador is to act with due diligence. This means that they must carry out their duties with the necessary prudence and care, always seeking to protect the company's interests. This also implies the duty to properly inform themselves before making decisions and the obligation to seek the necessary advice in case they do not have the required specific knowledge. In addition to due diligence, the administrator also has the duty of loyalty to the company. This implies that they must put the company's interests before their own, avoiding any conflicts of interest and acting with integrity and transparency. In this way, it is ensured that the decisions made by the administrator are always in the benefit of the company and not of themselves or third parties. Last but not least, the administrator has the obligation to comply with all applicable regulations and laws. This includes the provision of the Commercial Code, the Companies Act, and any other specific regulations that govern the company's activity. Failure to fulfill these obligations can lead to sanctions and, in severe cases, even to the personal liability of the administrator. In summary, being a company's administrator in Ecuador is a task that requires dedication, integrity, and a profound knowledge of the laws and regulations that regulate business activity in the country. The legal responsibility of administrators towards partners and third parties is a cornerstone in the field of corporate law in Ecuador. Administrators have the duty to always act in the best interest of the company and in accordance with the law, being responsible for the decisions and actions they take in the exercise of their functions. Towards the partners, administrators must ensure that all decisions and actions are taken based on transparency, equity, and always seeking the benefit of the company as a whole. In this sense, partners have the right to be adequately informed about the decisions and actions of the company and to have access to relevant information for the exercise of their rights. As for third parties, administrators also have the responsibility to ensure that the company complies with all its obligations, both contractual and legal. This includes the responsibility to ensure that the company acts ethically and respectfully towards the environment, its employees, and society in general. If the company fails to meet any of these obligations, administrators can be responsible for the damages caused. In summary, administrators play a crucial role in managing the company, and with it, they have a series of legal responsibilities towards partners and third parties. In the event of non-compliance with these responsibilities, administrators may be subject to both civil and criminal actions, and may even be personally responsible for the damages caused. Therefore, it is vital that administrators always act with the due diligence, integrity, and transparency required by their position. One of the most effective ways administrators can protect themselves from potential lawsuits is to ensure they are fully informed about the laws and regulations governing their conduct. In Ecuador, as in other countries, there are a series of specific regulations that establish the responsibilities and obligations of administrators. Thoroughly knowing these rules and ensuring compliance at all times is a crucial step to prevent any legal liability. In addition, it is essential that administrators carry out a transparent and documented management of the company. This involves maintaining a detailed record of all decisions and actions taken and ensuring that all company documents and record are in order and available for review by partners and other stakeholders. This transparency and proper documentation not only is a legal obligation, but also serves as a defense tool in case of a lawsuit. Another way administrators can protect themselves is by purchasing liability insurance. These insurance are designed to protect administrators in case they are sued for actions or omissions they have made in the performance of their duties. It is important that administrators seek appropriate advice and choose a policy that suits their specific needs and the particular risk of the company they manage. Ultimately, always acting with integrity, diligence, and in accordance with the law is the best way to prevent lawsuits. Administrators must be aware of the responsibilities their position entails and be always willing to act in the best interest of the company, its partners, and other stakeholders. This, together with a thorough knowledge of applicable laws and regulations and a transparent and documented management, will provide administrators with a solid foundation to protect themselves from potential lawsuits. When an administrator fails to meet their obligations, a door opens to a series of legal consequences that can range from sanctions and fines to legal actions by partners, shareholders, or third parties who have been affected by such failure. It is crucial that administrators understand the magnitude of their role and the importance of fulfilling their duties to avoid this risk that can have a significant impact to both their professional career and the financial health and reputation of the company. In Ecuador, the legislation is clear regarding the responsibilities of administrators and the consequences that arise from non-compliance. Sanctions can vary depending on the severity of the breach and the damage it has caused. Additionally, administrators may also be responsible for compensating the company, partners, or third parties for any loss or damage that has resulted from their lack of compliance. It is important to note that in the event of legal action, administrators will not only face legal consequences, but will also have to bear the cost of their legal defense. This is another reason why it is fundamental for administrators to always act in accordance with the law and best management practices to avoid finding themselves in a situation where they must defend themselves in court. In summary, failing to meet the obligations of an administrator is a serious matter that can have significant consequences. Administrators must be aware of their responsibilities and always act diligently, ethically, and in accordance with the law to protect not only their own interests, but also those of the society and all those involved in it. In the digital age we live in, where information is one of the most valuable assets, data protection has become a fundamental concern for all societies. Administrators, as are a crucial part of the company's management and direction, play a key role in ensuring that the company complies with all relevant data protection regulations. Administrators must be aware of local and international regulations governing data protection and ensure that the society has the appropriate policies and procedures in place to protect the personal information of its customers, employees, and other stakeholders. This includes implementing appropriate security measures, conducting privacy impact assessments, and ensuring that all employees and collaborators are adequately trained in data protection matters. In addition, administrators must be aware of the potential penalties and legal consequences that may arise from non-compliance with data protection regulations. In many cases, these penalties can be significant and have a negative impact on the reputation and financial health of a society. In summary, the relationship between the obligations of administrators and data protection regulations is direct and fundamental. Administrators must be proactive in ensuring that a company complies with all applicable laws and regulations regarding data protection and that the necessary measures have been implemented to protect the personal information of stakeholders. This is not only essential to comply with legal obligations, but also to build and maintain the trust of customers, employees, and other stakeholders in the society. When we talk about the management and direction of a society, transparency and ethics are fundamental. One area where these principles are vital is in the handling of conflicts of interest by administrators. Administrators must always act in the best interests of the society, and this involves a clear responsibility to refrain from participating in decisions where conflicts of interest may arise. Conflict of interest can arise in various situations, such as when an administrator has personal or financial interests that may influence their ability to make objective decisions in the best interest of the society. In this situation, it is crucial that the administrator in question immediately discloses the conflict and refrains from participating in any related decisions. In addition, it is the society's responsibility to have clear policies and procedures in place to help identify and manage the conflicts of interest of administrators and other employees. This may include the implementation of an ethics committee, conducting internal audits, and creating reporting channels for employees and other stakeholders to report possible conflicts of interest. In conclusion, administrators have a clear obligation to act in the best interest of a society, and this involves a responsibility to refrain from participating in decisions where they may have a conflict of interest. Conflicts must be disclosed immediately, and the necessary steps must be taken to prevent them from influencing society's decision. This is essential to not only to comply with legal obligations, but also to maintain the trust of partners, shareholders, employees, and other stakeholders in the management and direction of the society. Ethics in the corporate world is more than a set of rules and regulations. It is a fundamental pillar that guides decision-making and actions of the administrators of a society. When we talk about ethics in the responsibility of administrators, we refer to an unwavering commitment to the principles of integrity, honesty, and transparency in all their actions and decisions. This is crucial to safeguard the interests of the society and all its stakeholders. An ethical administrator is one who always seeks the welfare of the society, putting the interests of the company above their own. This includes action fairly and equitably, avoiding any form of discrimination or favoritism, and ensuring that all decisions are made impartially and with the greatest benefit to the society in mind. Additionally, an ethical administrator must be transparent in their actions, communicating openly and honestly with partners, shareholders, employees, and other stakeholders. Ethics also plays a crucial role in building and maintaining trust. When administrators act with integrity and transparency, trust is generated both inside and outside the organization. This trust is vital for the success of any society as it facilitates collaboration, improves relationship with the stakeholders, and contributes to creating a positive and productive work environment. In conclusion, ethics is an essential component in the performance of the responsibilities of administrators. Acting with integrity, transparency, and always seeking the welfare of the society and its stakeholders is fundamental to building and maintaining trust, and ultimately to ensuring the success and sustainability of the society in the long term. In summary, the obligations and responsibilities of administrators are fundamental to ensuring the proper functioning and success of any company. Administrators must always act in the best interest of the society, fulfilling their fiduciary duties and ensuring that the company operates in accordance with applicable laws and regulations. They must also be aware of the importance of ethics and integrity in all their actions and always seek the welfare of the society and its stakeholders. We hope this video has provided you with a clearer understanding of this crucial topic in the field of corporate law. If you have any questions or comments, please do not hesitate to leave us a message in the comment section. And remember, if you like this video, don't forget to like it, share it with your friends, and subscribe to our channel to not miss our upcoming videos on current legal topics. You can also follow us on our social media to stay informed about the latest news and updates in the world of law. See you next time, and thank you for joining us at In Solidum Lawyers, your reliable source of legal information.